With the recent protests in the Arab world from Tunisia to Egypt, internet access in the countries have been shut down by their governments, since protesters use social media to interact with the outside world and inform people about the demonstrations and corruption in the country. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton gave a speech on the power and potential influence of the internet sweeping the Middle East as well as the rest of the world.
We believe that governments who have erected barriers to internet freedom, whether they're technical filters or censorship regimes or attacks on those who exercise their rights to expression and assembly online, will eventually find themselves boxed in. They will face a dictator's dilemma and will have to choose between letting the walls fall or paying the price to keep them standing.
Today at George Washington University, Secretary of State Hillary Clinton delivered a speech about internet freedoms worldwide. Secretary Clinton said that we must enable people to express themselves freely around the world, and the internet is one way in which people are able to express their rights and their freedom. To nations that censor the web, Hillary Clinton warns that the U.S. is funding groups to help people access the internet safely and efficiently around the world. Egypt shut down the internet and mobile phone for days. People use social media sites such as Facebook, YouTube, blogs, and Twitter to organize rallies and convey their feelings around the world. Twitter and Facebook help fasten the pace of the revolutions by informing one another of the events on the ground. Just with the click of a mouse, protest organizers communicated about the presence of police and the latest demonstrations in the country. Clinton said that the Obama administration plans to promote internet freedom in countries whose repressive governments have censored the web. Web censorship means a holdback to political expression. And although she agrees with the worldwide landscape of the web, the WikiLeaks documents remain controversial, and the message on freedom of speech is obscure when the document comes to question.
Scale should and will always be tipped in favor of openness, but tipping the scale over completely serves no one's interests. Let me be clear. I said that the WikiLeaks incident began with a theft, just as if it had been executed by smuggling papers in a briefcase. The fact that WikiLeaks used the internet is not the reason we criticized its actions. WikiLeaks does not challenge our commitment to internet freedom.
Although Clinton says WikiLeaks puts people at risk and therefore condemns the documents, other sources, such as the Christian Science Monitor, stated that WikiLeaks provides a major factor in the Tunisian revolution, which disclosed the massive corruption in the Tunisian government. The cables led to the protests and later to the downfall of the government and the power of the people. Whatever may be the case, Clinton's internet freedom speech was vital in the acknowledgement of the power and the peril of the internet and the future of global communication. Kay Lin, Voice of America, George Washington University.